To the Backstage Live, the online show dedicated completely to the Malaysian arts. Now, if you ask any Malaysian football fan who is the most legendary player of them all, the one name that will come out each and every time is, of course, Dato Mokhtar Dahari. A legend in his own right that the Malaysians even gave him an equally popular nickname, Supermokh. And now the people behind Shuchi the Musical as well as Lad the Musical are bringing his story to life in Supermokh the Musical. Now, the team of Hans, Issac and Harith Iskander have decided to pen this tale that delves into the story of Supermokh's life and the people and friends and family behind the man himself. Featuring equally big names such as Awie, Maya Karin, Clarence Kuna, Johanan, Punchi Ho, Douglas Lim and a whole array of people, this tale of football legacy is definitely something that is going to be legendary in itself. So why don't you take a look at what we managed to get with the cast and of course the director of Supermokh the Musical.
Supermokh the Musical, as everyone knows, everybody named Mokhtar Dahari Supermokh. Mokhtar and Super, obviously Supermokh. We've put together stories of Mokhtar Dahari that people did not know. Everybody knew the way he passed away, unfortunately, and we want to tell the stories of the locker room of how Chin An Ar Mugam, Santok Ridwan and all the players reacted when they were down or when they were winning, the relationships between those friends, the relationship between Mokhtar Dahari and his wife, how they met at a very young age and the influences they had, Mazlan, the manager of the Selangor team, and why we're actually giving the audience the answer to why Mokhtar Dahari did not play for Malaysia for 2 years. He actually stopped playing for Malaysia 2 years for various reasons, and I don't think the entire Malaysia knows that the reason why he stopped. So we're actually going to show that on stage and tell the public this is the reason why.
I never met him before, and I'm very scared to do this play, and now this is the brother-in-law for Mokhtar Dahari, so I try to get some input from him. What's the character of Mokhtar Dahari? What we're doing now is based on my imagination only. So this is a very scary play that I ever played before.
Well, I play the wife of Mokhtar Dahari, Tunku Zarina. And it's, I suppose, a side that not many people have been exposed to, obviously. We hear a lot of, we see and hear of a lot of sportsmen or sportswomen, but and we see their glory, but we often don't see really the personal life, and especially at that time when, you know, you didn't have internet and Twitter and Instagram and paparazzi and everything like that. So I don't know, it's interesting for me, and I'm very lucky to have gotten this role and to be able to portray the relationship, the marriage, you know, with Awie, and just to let people see another side of Mokhtar Dahari.
Well, Harith is key to this. He's the key writer, and but we went for a lot of interviews with both of us to meet Santok Singh, Ridwan. Ridwan is Mokhtar Dahari's best friend. He played for Selangor in Malaysia also. So Chin An, I met Dato Mazlan, the manager, who was kind of his mentor. We met the family, Datin Sarina, the kids, his son, Mokhtar's brother. So a lot of research has been done in the past 7-8 months to put the script together. Not easy, even though we had the research, because which side of Mokhtar do we focus on? Where would we touch? Where are the moments that we need to find the musical? I mean, people think it's a football story, but it's not a football story. It's a person story. It's about a Malaysian who dedicated his life for 3 ringgit training fees and 28 ringgit for a game playing against Korea and Japan and Arsenal and England. You know, was the money an issue? What was the issues of money in football at that time? These are the things that we want to put together, and obviously the love and the I would say that the tries of a relationship and a marriage also, you know. So we're kind of showing a little bit of everything, but it tallies up to his life story, I would say. Yeah.
I do research from YouTube to get him, the way he talked, the way he walked, and the way he ran. And then I get some input from the wife, the kids of Mokhtar Dahari. So they gave me input. and the rest is from me. And I have a dream of Mokhtar Dahari. That scared me.
Well, I met her myself on the first day of rehearsals. She came to see us and we had like a 2-hour chat, and I just sort of, just had casual conversations with her just to see how she would be, how her mannerisms are, and what kind of person she is, what her personality is like. So I just picked up a little bit on that, and then we'll try but then of course this is a musical and on a big theatre stage, so we'll try and blend, sort of trying to personifying the little personal details, but also having to remember that we are, you have to present in a theatrical manner. So blend those two together, and that's what you get in the end.
We try to stay as real as possible, but obviously having actors like Awie, Rashidi Ishak, Clarence, Chiho, and so on, and Oliver, they don't really play. They're not footballers. They're actors. So how do you get an actor to play football? Really difficult. So we try not to dabble too much into the football in terms of trying to show them how to play football. So obviously there's the tricks and the trades of theatre that we need to put together to try to show the football game and how Mokhtar played football. We're more interested in the life story, in his life story, the personal side, the relationships and so on. But we're going to see quite a bit of football on stage though.
Yes, it's been good. Now it's already 80%, so another 20% to go. So hopefully things goes well. And I cannot imagine how it's gonna look like. It scared me. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is seriously. I don't know. It's very different from the rest of the play before, like Lad and Chuchi. This one is so much different. I cannot do anything else besides stay put in Mokhtar's character.
Not enough of rehearsals. Not that I want to frighten the audience. No, it's just that normally you'd probably rehearse at least 2 months prior to staging. But due to certain technical problems, yada yada, the director can explain, but we've only had basically a month. So it's been really hardcore, and let's get it done, come on everybody, put your mind together. So, but I think we're close. We're a week away now, and it's starting to look good.
Why Malaysia should watch it is because not many Malaysians are unselfish. All he cared about was playing the game for Malaysia, knowing that whether you're Malay, Chinese or Indian, when he scored a goal or Malaysia won, we were united in that stadium. Whether you were not even at that stadium, were you in Ampang, Klang or Perak or Sabah Sarawak, you would cheer, you would jump, and you will hear next door neighbours screaming when Malaysians scored. When Malaysia scored against Arsenal, and we scored against England, So, and we beat Korea, we beat Japan. You'll hear that. And we want to bring that back into the theatre. You're going to get that experience in the theatre.
Yeah, they have to watch this because this is you're talking about the Supermokh, the legendary of football, Malaysian footballer. So please come and watch this.
I think it's a fantastic musical. I've seen a lot of the musicals that have been staged in Malaysia now. And one of my favorites was Lat last year, which was presented in a very fresh and modern way, I felt, with really good music. And now we have a character that is even, it's a footballer. Football is very close to heart to many, many Malaysians. His story is very interesting. And I feel like the musical this time, the choreographies, the music, the lighting, again, similar fashion to Lat in that fresh and modern way, but I think it just has even more content that we can present this time. I don't know, maybe I'm being biased, but...
Football on stage. Now there's an interesting concept and of course a more equally interesting musical. So if this intrigues you enough, look across your screen right now. The dates and times are all there for Supermokh the musical. How to get tickets, when the show is, what time they are. That's everything you need to know, and as you can see, it's right there on your screen right now. And also, if you want to check out what else is happening in the Malaysian art scene, there are the websites Kaki Seni, We Are Malaysian Made, and Stage KL. Also, if you want to give us a shout, don't forget you can email us at thebackstagelife@gmail.com. And last but not least, don't forget you could always check out more information on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Those are all you need to know to check us out and follow us for the latest updates. So, for another episode, my name is Nick Dorian, and thank you so much for supporting the Backstage Life, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.